Hello and welcome to Number Wang, the maths quiz that simply everyone is talking about. Well, if you're ready, let's play Number Wang. That's 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 Number Wang. Let's go to the maths board. That's Number Wang. That's Number Wang. That's Number Wang. That's Number Wang. That's the Number Wang bonus. Triple Number Wang to you. Everything hinges on this final round. Yes, it's time for Wanganum. Let's rotate the board. That's Wanganum. Bad luck. Most of you have been Wanganummed, but the one person who hasn't, you are today's Number Wang. That's all from Number Wang, but until tomorrow's edition, stay Number Wang, and remember out there, good Number Wang. Hello, good afternoon, welcome, and I hope you all are keeping well. Camera will appear in just a minute. It is in the game. It's an internal cam on this game. Hope everybody is well, and congratulations to G. Eisens on winning that their game of Number Wang. Good game, well played. Solid tactics, I have to say. Now, I hope everyone is well for this edition of Game Night Happy Hour. We are going to be playing Everybody Google That. Or just Google that if you're old school like me. Yes, Google that, and a message from our sponsor, Puzzle Dan.
The defending Google That champion is here. Yeah, I am surprised. I am saying that too.
Indeed, our incumbent champion, Puzzle Dan, the last winner of Google That, hopefully looking to defend his title today. But thank you very much for the 500 bits. It's very generous of you, Puzzle Dan. Thank you very much indeed. Who have we got? Prugs, hello. G. Eisens, good afternoon, or good morning, I suppose, where you are. Big Man Aaron, Lupine 1, Cetra, Shapes, Tabstop, Cycle Space, good afternoon, Yoshi, and Puzzle Dan, Zeusless, and 2 Ash, and Dev, Mark, Apodo, Salem, Ohe, anyone else who is lingering and lurking in the chat. It is wonderful to have you here, and hope you're all doing well. Yes, I promised Number Wang on Tuesday, and it didn't happen because I decided to write an Only Connect board. Oh, there's a balking puppy, so proves I may be able to cash that pupper in, but I'm going to try and start the game. We'll try and start the game mainly because the camera is off in OBS at the moment, and if I turn it on now, everything will break. So I'll do your show me the pupper a bit later on, unless he doesn't settle, in which case I might do it a bit early and try and settle him back down. Either way, if you want to play Google That... Oh, after all that, it turns out I haven't got it turns out I have not got the camera disabled in OBS. What's that all about? What's all that about, I say? Let me have a look. I thought I'd switched it off. If I go to game with cam for a minute. Yes, puppy. Oh, I'd left it on. After saying all that. So let's go back to game without cam, and we will try that again. We'll enjoy our title sequence again. Second time lucky, let's see if the lobby will open now. There we go. Iku. Hello, everybody. Welcome. IKOU, if you'd like to come and join the game of Google That. If you just want to play in the lobby game, you can self-exclude. Let me go and get this puppy. I'll show him on small cam, and then I'll change it to big cam later on. the small dog. Hello. Yes, I love you too, Dexter. Oh, he's so sweet. Yeah. Ikou is the knockoff IKEA. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hello, Big Licky. Are you going to host Google that with me? Oh, yes, I love you too. I love you too. Small doggo on small cam. Prudes, I'll show you on big cam later on. But first, a message from our sponsor, Zeus.
10 months. Just gonna use this as an excuse to say hello small pupper heart emoji dog emoji heart emoji.
Oh, hello. Dexter says hello to you. Are you licking in my armpit? Oh, and now my mouth. How kind of you. Oh, you're so small. Oh, you're so small. Do you want to stay here and play Google that? You're getting a bit big for all this picking up business, aren't you? Oh, now you're licking your willy. Oh, good. How nice of you. You're going to go back and lick my face again in a minute, aren't you? That's what he does. Oh, yes, he's such a good doggy. Aren't you? He's almost too big to get out the gate now. But not quite. We're getting some mesh put on it later on today. We're going out for a nice walk today, don't we? With Big Dog and Mummy. At lunchtime. Oh, you're so tired. There's all these plays and running abouts that you've been having. Ow, don't bite my nipple, dick. Dick of a dog, aren't you? Oh, who's bitey? Oh, yes, you're so sweet. I would just keep you here for always and always and always, but you would wriggle, and then you would pee. And that is not fun. Do, 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 do. Are you licking the Persephone's chair, Shird? Well, you seem comfortable. Oh, no, you're not comfortable. You're only comfortable on my arms there. No, she's downstairs. I'll tell you where mine is at the moment. She is downstairs, sleeping on the bed that I've just bought for one of the cats. I'll post this in the server later on, but yeah, so I don't know how much you're going to be able to see there, but it's probably quite small. Let me bring it up there. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put it in the server later on, but yeah, Hermione has stolen the cat's bed. The cat is showing absolutely no interest in the bed. Yeah, tiny. Right, we're going to put you back in your bed, Tiny, and we'll get you back on Big Cam a bit later on. And we can show your phone. Say bye-bye for now. Say bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Extra paw. 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 Paw for bye-byes. Okay. Come on, then. Let's pop you back to bed for a bit. And we'll get you out at the end of the game and show you what properly. There you go. Oh, hello, Penny. You've woken up. Penny has just woken up and she is looking disdainfully at the dog in the bedroom. Anyway, we've got a decent number of people here. Lovely for a Tuesday afternoon. 19 of you in the game. Game's going to pick 12 of you. The rest of you will be able to play along in the lobby game, which is more or less the same, but not exactly the same. So we're going to lock it up. It's Thursday. Did I say Tuesday? Sorry, Pruse. Thursday. This Thursday afternoon. My bad. Let's make sure task mode is off. It is indeed. So let's lock up the lobby and pick our players. And this question pack comes to us from Car the 7th this afternoon. Car the 7th writing this pack. Proofed this one myself. It had a little bit of back and forth, but we think we've got it to a good level now. So let's find out which 12 are going to be playing Google That this afternoon. And we'll start off going round and round and straight into Jeremy Corbyn Corner. It's Dev. Welcome to the game, Dev. Great to see you. Hey, Dev. Hey to you as well. Over on green podium in Jeremy Corbyn Corner, sticking on the front row on the yellow podium, it's Pyro Pygmy. Hello, Pyro. Welcome to the game. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Let's go on to pole position. Prug starting off in pole position. That's a good place you want to be. So where you want to try and hang out, let's go on to our next player over on the left-hand side of the centre. It's the Lupine one. Lupine, welcome to the game. Hope you are well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Onwards we go. The yellow podium on the top row. It's Zeus going with your Pikachu quite nicely there. Welcome to the game, Zeus. Lovely to see you. So, as we approach the halfway point, we are going to finish the yellow one. Our incumbent champion, Puzzle Dan. The yellow podium in the middle on the right-hand side. Welcome to the game. Defending their championship tonight. Gliding over all then on the red podium at the back. Big man Aaron going with your raspberry and lemon juicy still. Welcome to the game. Good to have you. 5 more to fill then, starting with the blue one on the middle row. It's Clive of Legend, Mr. the Clive. Welcome to the game. Good to see you. Hope you are keeping well. 4 more then, over into the far right, the green podium. It is Shapes. Welcome on in, Shapes. Lovely to have you here. 3 more podiums that require filling. Who's going to take them? Front row in blue. It's now cut that out. Welcome on in, Toot. Good to have you here. 2 more red podiums then that need filling. Let's see who's taking the first. On podium number 5, it's Mark. Hello there, Mark. Welcome to the game. Lovely to see you. And 1 final podium that needs filling, front and centre on the red podium, number 9. It's Cycle Space. Welcome to you all. I hope you're ready to play Google That today. So there we go. And Effrontery, G. Eisens, Tabstop, Salem, Cetra, Innis, and Podonuevo. You do, of course, get to play along in the lobby game. And there's still pennies available, points equal pennies in this game. So let's see how you all get on as we go to round number 1. Round 1 is the early bird. Answer the multiple choice question. The question will appear in the chat first. Was to A, B, C, or D to Persephone's Twitch bot. Added this afternoon, and hopefully it works. You can now also use 1, 2, 3, or 4 on this round. So A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Either should work just fine. Only the first 5 correct players will score 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 points. No points if you're wrong or you're too slow. To whisper, type. There's instructions on whispering back from the old days when whispering wasn't quite as familiar a sport. There's 5 questions in the round and a maximum of 50 points available. Over in the lobby game, I think it's now... I changed the metrics for this, so the first... I think it's still the first 10... or maybe the first 15 get points. You all stand to get points, but you get more points the faster you answer. I think it might be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, or something like that, but... I guess we'll find out in due course, because I genuinely can't remember. So those are the rules. As ever, keep your eyes on the chat, because when the question's in the chat, the question's live, and whisper your answers A, B, C, or D to Persephone's Twitch bot. Here we go. Question number 1. How many strings does a standard acoustic guitar have? 3, 5, 6, or 4? Majority getting the right answer. Shapes going into the public chat first by the looks of it, but then managing to find the whisper bot apparently as well, but did get the right answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you getting the answer, which was 6. Very well done if you got that. Toot was first and fastest, getting 10. Big Marin getting 8. Mark getting 6. Lupine for 4. And Proogs for 2. Puzzle Dan, Shapes, and Dev, you're all correct, but unfortunately not fast enough. Look at this. It goes 10, 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, I think. So that means the top 15 in the chat get points, but because there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you, you're all going to get points. So Effrontery, if you'd gotten that right last, you'd have gotten 6 points. So 10, 10, 10, 8, 8, 8, and so on. That's the scoring for this round. Let's clear the board. Sorry, let's reset the podiums. Clear the board is data leak. Question number 2 then. Take a look at this. Norwegian explorer Raoul Amundsen reached the South Pole in the year 19... what? 12, 13, 11, or 10? Mark sitting this one out. Just 6 players getting the right answer and nobody in the lobby. Very well done if you did get this. The correct answer was 11, 1911. Big Man Aaron getting there first for 10. Pirate Pygmy getting 8. Puzzle Dan getting 6. Shapes getting 4. Proofs getting 2. Lupine was the right answer, but not quick enough. Let's reset the podiums. Question number 3 then. Take a peep at this. What is the smallest perfect number divisible by 7? 21, 28, 35, or 42? Everybody getting an answer in. Only 6 of you getting the right answer. So perfect numbers, they are... I did look this up because I proofed this pack and I didn't know, but I can tell you a perfect number is a positive integer that is equal to the sum of its proper divisors. The smallest perfect number is 6, which is the sum of 1, 2, and 3. So very, very quick maths required here. If you actually did know what it was, Lupin saying 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 is 14, so that is also a perfect number. The correct answer here is 28, which would be 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7. Is that it? 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7? Must be plus something else. What have I missed? Oh, plus 14. Oh, Lupine's already told me the answer. Lupine's already told me the answer there. Yeah, plus 14. There we go. Big Man Aaron again, first and fastest, getting 10 points there. Very well played. Shapes getting 8. Mark getting 6. Lupine getting 4. Prue's getting 2. 2, true to form. I know 2 does love a maths question. Did get the right answer. Tried to work out the divides, but it took way too long. You did get the right answer, but not fast enough to get points, I'm afraid. Let's reset the podiums. 3 players on 20 in the lobby. Taps up Innis and Apodo. As we go into question number 4, take a look at this. What was the largest number drawn in the original UK lottery? Nice, 49, 59, or 79? You want an autopilot saying nice, and then I nearly said 69. Nice, yes. Is it nice? Oh, everybody but Cyclespace getting the right answer here. Ennis, Apodo, and G. Eisen's getting it right in the lobby. The correct answer was B, 49. It was up to 59 a few years ago, but yes, originally it only went up to 49. Zeus getting 10 points there. Dev getting off the mark, getting themselves 8 points. Mark getting another 6. Clive also getting off the mark for 4, and Shapes getting 2. Unfortunately, Prues, Big One Aaron, Puzzle Dan, Lupine, Toot, and Pyro Pygmy, you were all correct, but you were not fast enough. No points there. Let's reset the podiums. And one final question in this opening round. Take a look at this. What is the product of a dozen and a baker's dozen? 160, 144, 156, or 100 and nice? More maths questions. Poor Toot. Oh, an RTFQ moment from Dev there. Yes, 6 of us getting the right answer. So a dozen is 12. A baker's dozen is 13, or occasionally 14. So the correct answer would be 12 times 13, which should give us 156. There we go. Lupine first and fastest for 10 points there. Prue's getting himself 8. Zeus getting 6. Shapes getting 4. And Mark getting 2. Most players in the lobby getting that one right. Effrontery just missing out. That is the end of round number 1. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. I'm just going to very quickly have a look at the question 2. Round 2 questions. Oh, yes, we did change it. There was a question I couldn't remember if we'd changed it or not. Right, so at the end of that first round, Big Man Aaron is in pole position on 28. Mark is gliding overall on 20. Lupine completes the top row on 18. That's a score he shares with Shapes. Zeus on 16. Prugs on 14. Toots on 10. Dev, Pyro Pygmy both on 8. Puzzle Dan on 6. Clive on 4. And Psychospace gets score. But as Dan is saying, plenty of time. Second row best row. Second row best row. Well, there is plenty of time to change those scores around. And while I go and see the dog, Google 77, 10 pennies if you'd like a bonus right there. I'm just going to go and pacify the dog for a moment, see if I can calm it down. And if not, I'll close the door. I'll be right back. Why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? What are you shouting about? Hey? Not let you out to play because you pee everywhere. How strange, you need to be nice in there. Okay, I know you like to lick the floor. Have that resin stuff around so you can't. Back you go. Right. Go to sleep, little legs. Go to sleep. We'll bring you out to say hello in a bit. So we will. Penny's gone back to sleep. Penny's gone back to sleep on the bed. She's being disturbed by the dog. Anyway, Google 77, 3, 2, 1. Let's stop that. 21 players claiming 10 pennies. Let's go on to round number 2. Round 2 is called Chicken. You'll be given a category, for example, history. When prompted, whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. This is the number of your points you're risking on this question. Only the 6 highest bidders will be in play for the question. Again, the category or question will appear in the chat first. In the lobby game, I think it's exactly half of the players get eligible for the question, or the top half of the highest bids are eligible to answer. Hello, Colo. Welcome to the stream. I've just seen your name pop up on the tracker there. Hope you're well. If you're in play, whisper your answer to the bot. If you get it right, you win your bid. If you get it wrong, you lose your bid. If you abstain, you lose half of your bid rounded up. So that prevents people from just bidding 10 and then sitting out if they don't know. So if you abstain, you lose half of your bid rounded up. If you see the question and you bid and you're in and you don't know, then abstaining might be a better strategy than guessing incorrectly. But if you've got a hunch, you might want to have a guess and try and earn yourself some points. Players who are not in play get 1 point for every wrong answer or abstention up to a maximum of their bid. So if you are not one of the highest bidders, then you can get some Luigi Strat points up to the number that you bid if players get it wrong. That's how this round works. It's called Chicken. So bidding first from 1 to 10. Abstentions from bidding will give you a default bid of 1. So make sure you do get something in and make sure it goes to the bot. Category number 1 then on this round is in the kitchen. If you don't have any points of effrontery, you can still bid, it turns out. You just go to negative points if you're wrong. Bids in from everybody. Okay, so Salem is in on this one with 8, Innis and Apodo also in with 6. So Tabstop, Giaz, etc. and Effrontery sitting this one out. Tabstop with a bit of 5. You could get up to 3 if 3 people get it wrong in the lobby. As to our main game, we've got Lupine and Dev both bidding 10, Shapes bidding 6, and then we've got Mark, Toot and Clive all bidding 5. Everybody else sitting this one out. A few players with 4 could potentially get 4 Luigi points here if 4 people get it wrong. Let's find out. Question number 1. Take a look. A magnetron would typically be found in which common kitchen appliance? All of our players have answered here. Salem not getting the right answer or not getting an answer into that one. The correct answer was a microwave. Yes, you are deeply wrong, Shapes. It is not a blender. And your loss of 6 points there has given a single point to Big Man Aaron, Zeus, Pruse, Pyro Pygmy, Dan, and Cyclespace. Cyclespace getting off the mark there. Yes, a microwave is what we're after. Yes, apologies. Microwave. If we're to believe, what's the chops? Is it Delia Smith who said that? Microwave. Hello, Simple Person 98. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, Microwave. Lupine and Dev getting their 10. Mark getting his 5, as did Toot and Clive. Let's reset the podiums. Oh, is it Nigella? Nigella. Nigella Lawson. What did I say? Delia Smith. Not the same person. My bad. My bad. Okay, let's go on to category number 2. Bidding from 1 to 10. Here it is. Football. This is a game called Google That, Simple Person 98. It's a game of my own design. It's a somewhat complicated game show, but hopefully it's lots of fun as well. People keep coming back to play it, so I'll take that as a good sign. The category was football, wasn't it? And Cetra bidding for Effrontery and Innis bidding 3, and everyone else going low on that one and not getting in, and quite low bids here in the lobby as well. Lupine going 10. Dev not happy that he got his bid of 4 has been accepted to play. Likewise, Shapes, Big Man Aaron, Pyro Pygmy all on 4. Pruse bidding 3. That one also getting through. The 2s and the 1s did not. So potentially some Luigi points coming up here. Here is question number 2 on football. Until 2001, which current Premier League team played their home matches at the Dell? Big Man Aaron sitting this one out is going to minimise the loss of points by losing half by abstaining. Everyone else did attempt it though. The correct answer was Southampton. Here is a very long answer that has been offered by this player. Very nice, Dev. You've seen my placeholder text. Good attempt, but not the one. Aston Villa, not the right answer. Coventry, also incorrect. Prugs and Lupine, though, both getting the correct answer of Southampton because 4 players got it wrong. That means players are maxing out their Luigi points, 1s and 2s going out respectively. Unfortunately, Pyro, Dev, Shapes, you're losing 4. Big Man, because you abstained, you're only losing the 2, but it's a loss all the same. Let's reset the podiums. And we move on to category number 3. Bids from 1 to 10. Get them ready. Here it is. Video games. So Dan having a think. Puzzle Dan abstaining, so just a bid of 1 not going to be in on this question. Quite high bids here. Dev and Lupine both getting a bid of 10 in. Clive going for 8. Mark, Pyro Pygmy and 2 all going for 6, all eligible for this question. Zeus with a bid of 5, not eligible. Prugs on 4, Big Man Aaron on 3, Shapes and Space on 2, and Puzzle Dan just the 1. And quite a big tie going on in the lobby game here as well. Effrontery and Salem both going for 10. Cetra, Innis and Apodo all going for 6. Tabstop and Giazons can sit this one out. Hope some Luigi points. Here is question number 3. The first ever game made by Epic Games in 1991, described as an action-adventure puzzle game, had what 3-letter name? Just wait for somebody to put Joss. 3 players sitting out there to minimise their loss when they realise they didn't know. The correct answer is ZZT. Pog is a good guess there, Clive, but not the answer. Unfortunately, you're going to lose 8 points. Dev losing 5, Pyro Pygmy losing 3, Toot losing 3. Lupine getting it right, though, getting 10. Likewise, Mark getting himself 6. And some Luigi points going out there. Zeus and Pruse getting their 4 because of those 4 wrong answers or abstentions. Big Aaron getting 3, Shapes and Psychospace getting their 2. Let's reset the podiums. And we'll go on to category number 4. 1 to 10, here it is. History. What's this here category? What's this here bid going to be? So Dan getting a bid in. It is a bid of 4, which makes you eligible for the question, along with Clive and Zeus, who also bid 4. Shape's going for 5, Prue's going for 7, Big Man Aaron and Toot both going for 8. Smattering of 2s and 3s in the lobby. Not eligible for this question. Let's see how you get on. Question number 4 is... Emmanuel the Grouchy was the last general to be promoted to Marshal of the Empire by which famous Frenchman? Not chancing it, going to abstain along with Big Man Aaron sitting that question out. The correct answer was... Napoleon Bonaparte. Yes, Napoleon, the correct answer. All 5 players of the players in the main game who answered getting it right, and all 4 who answered in the lobby getting it right as well. No points being lost for Apodo, Giazes, and Cetra there. But Dev, Pyro, Pygmy, Psychospace, Lupin, and Mark all getting their 2 points because of those 2 abstentions and wrong answers, and bids being won by Shape, Zeus, Pruse, Toot, and Clive. Very well played. Let's reset the podiums. And we'll go on to the final category of this round, and it is... anime. Okay, low bids of 1 and 2 not being eligible for this question, but we have got 6, exactly half. So we've got 4 3s, a 4, and an 8 from Dev. This was a bad call, Dev saying. Well, let's see if that bad call can yield some miracle results. Good luck. Question number 5, here it is. The Sybil system is a biomechanical computer network that featured in which anime show? People having a go. Zeus sitting this one out. I wonder, do we know the answer to this? The correct answer is... Psycho-Pass. Very well done to Dev and Toot, who both got that. Dev, that mistake that you made has yielded dividends. 8 points going your way. Very well played. Bill and Ben... Neon Genesis, Evangelion, and Rubui are all incorrect answers. I'm afraid you lose your stake, so they weren't terribly high. And Luigi points of 1 and 2 going out to Mark, Puzzle Dan, Prue, Shapes, Clive, and Psychospace, respectively. That is the end of round number 2, question 5, round 2. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. Nice it is. Well, it is all changed. Lupine 1 now takes pole position with 47. Mark is gliding overall with 35. And Prugs is in third with 31. Oh, back to top row. That's unusual. Zeus, second row, best row, still on 25. Toots on 24. Big Man Aaron 23. Pretty close between you guys. And Dev just sneaking on to the end of that row with 19. Shapes has got 17. Cyclespace on 9. Puzzle Dan and Clive both on 8. Pyro Pygmy still yet to score. But all of that could change because we've still got plenty of rounds to go. Let's go on to round number 3. Round 3 is taboo. You need to name something that fits into a given category, for example, capital cities in Asia. Whisper 1 answer only to Persephone's Twitch spot. You score 10 points if you give a unique correct answer. Answers given by 2, 3, 4, 5 or more players score 6, 4, 2 or 0 points respectively. And of course no points if your answer doesn't fit the category. With 5 questions in the round, there's a max of 50 points available. If you're playing in the lobby game, your rules differ slightly. You get a flat rate of, I think it's 5 points. I think it's 5 points if you match with any of the answers, whether right or wrong, said by the players in the main game. So all you need to do is match whether it's right or wrong. You can say a right answer, but if nobody says it, you don't get points. You can say a wrong answer, but as long as somebody else says that wrong answer in the lobby, then you get points. So you're matching with the main game players here. If you do that, you get yourself 5 points. So here we go. Anything from the following category will get you potentially some points, unless too many people say it, of course. Question number 1. Name a US national park that is also a UNESCO designated World Heritage Site. Just need the one from you. There is your time up. Puzzle Dan and Dev sitting that one out. Let's have a look and see what you said. Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Snowdonia, Yellowstone, Arches, Yellowstone, 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 Smoky Mountains, and Yellowstone, or Yellowstone, I suppose. The computer is telling me that 2, 4, 6, 9, and 10 are all incorrect. Snowdonia, I believe, is in Wales, so it wouldn't be in the US. Arches. I'm not seeing that on my list, I'm afraid. So that would be a wrong answer. No answer from Podium 6 or from Podium 9 and Podium 10. Smoky Mountains. Great Smoky Mountains is down there, Clive. I am going to let you have that. Let me press the right button, round 3. Podium 10 to take you off the list. Unfortunately for everyone else, it is no points. Oh, fuck. I pressed the wrong button again. Oh, all right, I'm going to have to manually do it. Fortunately, I think everyone said Yellowstone, so it would have been no points anyway, apart from Clive, who was the only correct one, so I can manually do this. Hot seat submissions, Yellowstone. Yeah, oh, in fact, I've got them written here, so it's fine. Snowdonia was wrong, Arches was wrong, Smoky Mountains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people said Yellowstone, so that would be no points anyway, because too many of you said it. Only Clive gave me a valid answer. Clive, I need to give you 10 points, don't I, my dear? Let me find you. Game control. Podium position to adjust is 10. Add this value 10. Manually adjust player score. Ping. Every time I do that, I need to press the tick, not the arrow. That's my mistake. That's not the first time I've done that. Fortunately, it's not had too much of a detrimental impact there. I've managed to get around it, and I've said a bad word. Apologies for that. Correct answers you could have had: Carlsbad Caverns, Everglades, Glacier, Glacier Bay, Grand Canyon, Great Smoky Mountains, Hawaii volcanoes, Mammoth Cave, Mesa Verde, Olympic, Redwood, Wrangell St. Elias, Yellowstone, and Yosemite were all correct. But too many people said Yosemite, so unfortunately, no points. Yeah, Grand Canyon was there. Anyway, I won't press the wrong button again. Let's go on. Question number 2. Name an F1 driver who became world champion while driving for Williams or McLaren. Do we know? Dev again sitting this one out. Let's have a look and see what you said. Jensen Button, Hamilton, Norris, Hamilton, Damon Hill, Lewis Hamilton, Massa, Button. Okay, let's take a look. Computer's telling me 0 is wrong, really? Jensen Button, apparently not the right answer. Nothing down there. 3, Norris. Have I got anything for Norris down here? No, I'm afraid I do not. And the computer's also saying 6 is wrong. No answer from 6. 9, Massa. No, nothing for Felipe Massa there. Jensen with Brawn. There we go. And Button, again, both incorrect. I'm afraid I have to award you no points. Which means everything else is a correct answer. Hamilton. Oh, what? It's 5 players again, all going for the same answer. So Podium 1, Podium 2, Podium 4, Podium 5, and Podium 8. It is correct, but unfortunately, too many of you said it, so that is going to be no points. Boo indeed. However, Mr. The Shapes, that is a correct answer, and you're the only one who said it, so very well played. You get yourself 10 points. Answers you could have had: Alan Jones, Keke Rosberg, Nelson Piquet Sr., Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Damon Hill, Jacques Villeneuve, Emerson Fittipaldi, James Hunt, Niki Lauda, or louder, possibly. Ayrton Senna, Mika Hakkinen, Lewis Hamilton. They were the correct answers. Let's reset the podiums. And I know some names. I recognise some of those names, but I couldn't have told you they were driving for Williams or the other one. Let's go on. Question number 3. Take a look at this. Name a chalcogen, group 16, or halogen, group 17 element. And you're going for obscure answers. The more obscure, the more points you get. Lupine not getting an answer in there. Let's reveal and see what you said. Fluorine, is that radon, iodine, chlorine, tennessine, bromine, fluorine, chlorine, neon, lithium, and bromine. That's looking a bit more like it. Computer's telling me 0, 2, 9, and 10 are wrong. No answer from 0. Radon, no. Radon is incorrect, I'm afraid. 9, neon, also incorrect. I think that is they're noble gases. I think they're noble gases, those two. And lithium, also, I'm afraid not. That's an alkaline metal. So I'm afraid for you guys, it is no points. Now, let's have a look at everything else. Everything else is a correct answer. Let's see how many people said them. Podium 1 and Podium 7, both going for fluorine. I don't think anybody else did. So that's shared 2 ways. So that is going to be 6 points each. Very well played. Let me see. Chlorine. 2 people saying chlorine. Podium 4 and Podium 8. Again, I think that's saying bromine. Yes, 2 people saying chlorine, 6 points each. 2 people saying bromine, Dev and Pyro Pygmy on Podium 6 and Podium 11. Shared 2 ways, that is going to be 6 points each. Very well done, Pyro Pygmy, getting your first points of the game. And iodine and tennessine are both correct answers, and they're both unique. So you're going to get the big 10. Well played. Correct answers: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, livermorium, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Although it actually was spelt wrong in here. It's spelled iodine, but it got through, which is good. Astatine and tennessine were the answers you could have given there. Let's reset the podiums and go on to question number 4. Take a peep at this. Name any of the top 15 apps on the Google Play Store based on all-time total ratings. Everybody getting an answer in this time. Let's take a look and see what you said. Duolingo, Facebook, Netflix, Facebook, Candy Crush Saga, WhatsApp, Facebook Lite, Gmail, YouTube, Angry Birds, Minecraft, Pokemon Go. Okay, let's have a look. Podium 0 is wrong. Duolingo is not there. Podium 2 is wrong. Netflix is not there. You'd have thought maybe, but apparently not. Podium 6, Facebook Lite. Yeah, I'm going to allow it, Dev, because Facebook is a correct answer, so I will count that as a Facebook answer. 7, Gmail. No, Gmail is not there. You'd have thought, but apparently not. Angry Birds, again, you'd have thought Angry Birds might be there, but unfortunately, Puzzle Dan, it is not. No points for that. Like, you'd argue to disallow. Okay, I'm fine to disallow it if you prefer, Dev. I'll put you on the disallow list. Minecraft, also not there. And Pokemon Go, also not there. Gmail might very well be pre-installed, actually, if you're on a Google phone. I have an iPhone, so I don't know. I don't know. Facebook Lite, I don't know if it has a light version. No, Pokemon Go is not there. You'd have thought, but apparently not. In fact, actually, Dev, I've just looked at one of the answers, which I'll... oh, actually, no, I think that's probably the same one. But I will defer to you on this one. If people say, oh, go on, give me the points, and I've said no, that's a little bit different. So I'm saying, actually, you're being too generous, Ben. I shouldn't have that, which is good sportsmanship. And unfortunately, it does mean that you, along with... It's only separate lightweight app. Fine. Didn't know that. So it's not one of the ones on the list. I'm afraid it's going to be no points. Everything else is a correct answer. Let's just take out Podium 1 and Podium 3 first of all. Shared 2 ways. Very nice. Facebook on its own, that is going to be worth 6 points. Candy Crush Saga, WhatsApp and YouTube are also correct answers. Podium 4, Podium 5, Podium 8. They are all unique as well. That's going to be worth 10 points. Nicely done. So answers you could have had. WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Guarena Free Fire, Facebook Messenger, which is a separate thing, Clash of Clans, TikTok, PUBG Mobile, Google Photos, Google Play Services, Subway Surfers, Google Chrome, Candy Crush Saga, and Clash Royale. Instantgram for all your drug dealing needs, quite right. Let's reset the podiums and go on to our final question of the round. Question number 5, take a look at this. Name any commissioned officer rank in the UK Royal Air Force, the RAF. Somewhat appropriate for today, November the 11th, Armistice Day. Seemed like an appropriate question to come up. Oh, Puzzle Dan just sneaking an answer in at the 11th hour there. Mark, not quite quick enough. Let's take a look. Correct answers, or answers that you said, were Air Sergeant, Squadron Leader, Air Commodore, Flight Lieutenant, Wing Commander, that's the one I would have gone for, Big Man Aaron, incidentally, Corporal, Air Marshal, Captain, Commander, Air Marshal, Commander. So, wrong answers. The computer's telling me Air Sergeant is not there, I'm afraid. There's a few Air ones, but not Air Sergeant, I'm afraid. Podium 6, Corporal. Oh, and a message from our sponsor, Random Zombie 78.
Hello.
Hello to you, Random Zombie. Thank you very much for the 6-month subscription. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. Good to have you here. Where do we get to? Corporal. No, Corporal's not there, I'm afraid, Dev. I can't give it to you. Captain. There is a type of captain, but it's a specific type of captain, Cyclespace, so I can't allow it on its own. Commander. Again, there is a specific type of commander, Wing Commander, but I can't allow Commander on its own. Bonus points for matching with Ben, possibly. 10 is correct. 11, Commander, again, same issue we've got. I'm afraid I have to award you no points. Everything else, however, is a correct answer. So let's take a look. 2 Air Marshals down there, I think, just the 2. Podium 7 and Podium 10. Nicely done to Shapes and Clive. That is going to be 6 points each. And everything else is a unique answer. Squadron Leader, Air Commodore, Flight Lieutenant, and Wing Commander are all unique. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very well played. 10 points each. Answers you could have had: Air Chief Marshal, Air Vice Marshal, Air Commodore, Group Captain, Wing Commander, Squadron Leader, Flight Lieutenant, Flying Officer, and Pilot Officer were the answers you could have had there. Wing Commander, the only reason I always go for that is because whenever Classic FM play, I think it's the theme from The Big Country or one of those flying ones. It's a... something like that. It's always I know it's Western, but they always seem to use a band of the Royal Air Force, and they always say, and that was conducted by Wing Commander Duncan Stubbs. So I always think it's quite a cool title. So that's why I would have gone for Wing Commander. Anyway, I think that was... No, The Big Country's... No, that is The Big Country, I think. Anyway, whatever. Let's reset the board. Let's clear the board, reset the podiums, and check out the scores at the end of round 3. You can't say you use the same logic. Fair enough, Big Man. Well, it got you the points. It's all that counts. My. Was the right thing, classic. Good. Yeah, it is a good tune. This is very interesting. Big Man Aaron is in pole position with 53. Zeus is gliding overall with 51, but just a point ahead of Toot, who's on 50. You're off your favourite row, Zeus, but you are on to the top. Lupine and Mark both have 47. Prug's just a little way behind on 41. Shapes just behind that on 39. On to the bottom row, Dev and Cyclespace both on 25. Clive a point behind that on 24. Puzzle down on 8. Pyro Pygmy on 6. But all of that could change as we go to round number 4. Round 4 is the blind auction. How many questions from 1 to 10 can you answer on given categories? When prompted, whisper a bid from 1 to 10 to the bot. 10 increasingly difficult questions worth 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. points are asked. Don't answer if you don't want to try the current question, because tactically you can choose to wait for more valuable questions. Once you achieve your bid, you bank your points and are frozen out of the round. You won't be able to answer any more. But failing to meet your bid loses all points from this round. You can end up with nothing. A bit like the Escape Artist Light, I suppose, if you played that. And beware, a wrong answer will increase your bid by 1. Too many incorrect answers may make it impossible for you to bank your points. And if it does become impossible to bank your points, then you will be eliminated from the round with no points. 10 questions in the round, a maximum of 100 points are available. There are two categories. They'll alternate between the two. This is the round that went back and forth with Kyra a couple of times. I thought it was too hard, so we diluted it. It came back again. I thought it was still a little too hard, so it got diluted a bit further. When it came to the end, I thought this is probably, considering we had a general rule to dilute this round because this round was proving to be generally too difficult along in general. I still thought this was at the upper ends of difficulty, but that's based on the new this should be easier system, and question 10 should be a sort of £32,000 millionaire question. I still thought it was just pushing the boundaries slightly, but not so far that it needed to go back any further. Just a little bit of background on the proofing process, if that affects your bidding at all. I thought it was prudent probably to let you know. So, there are two categories that will alternate between the two. How many questions can you answer on the categories, I should say, of Asia and America? Abstention gives you a default bid of 1. Lobby, you need to get bids in as well, otherwise it will be a default bid of 1. Okay, a couple of default bids of 1 right there. Pips are on display. Big Man going for 5, Zeus for 2, Toot for 4, Lupine for 4, Mark for 5, Perukes for 4, Shapes for 4, Dev for 4, Psychospace for 4, Clive for 3, Puzzle Down for 3, Pyro Pygmy for 4. This game is the biggest source of regret in my life. Well, remember, you can throw a question to earn yourself an extra pip if you think you've underbid early on, but let's see how you get on. Remember, you don't bank those points until you've got all the questions you've bid on. Good luck. Question number 1. There's 10 questions remaining. This is worth 1 point. Here it is. Which Asian country banned a Winnie the Pooh film in 2018 after the main character was used to mock its leader Xi Jinping? Maybe you don't have to answer if you want to save for harder questions later on. This is only worth 1 point. All players apart from Salem in the lobby and Zeus in the main game answering this. The correct answer was China. Well done if you got that. G. Eisen's banking out a single point. You won't be able to answer any more questions this round, G. Eisen, but that 1 point is safe. No one banking out just yet. Let's reset the podiums. Question number 2. This is worth 3 points. 9 questions left. Take a look at this. The Gettysburg Address, delivered on the afternoon of November the 9th, 1863, was a speech by which US president? 3 points available. You got it wrong. Thanks for playing, Giannis. 44 points. We'll convert those to pennies and add those to your total in a bit. Good to see you, my dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players attempting to answer this one. The correct answer was Abraham Lincoln. Puzzle Down throwing it, going to earn himself an extra pip. Everybody else getting the correct answer. Puzzle Down's going to go up to 3. Everyone else getting a right answer. Let's reset the podiums. Zeus and Clive are now just 1 question away from banking their points. Cycle Space, Dev, Pyro Pygmy, Shapes, all needing 2. Let's go on. Question number 3 for 5 points. Have a look at this. What is the currency of India? Is Clive making a bid for freedom, or is it a throw? Let's find out. 9 players attempting. The correct answer was the rupee. What's a bid for freedom? I don't want cast. Fair enough. Well, Clive, the first in the main game to bank out his 9 points. Poto Nuevo also banking out 9 points, as is Effrontery in the lobby game right there. So banking out 9 points. Those are safe, Clive. Of course, you can't answer any more of these questions, but you are now safe, and those points are locked into your bank. Pyro Pygmy, Cycle Space, Dev, and Zeus all just 1 away. Let's reset the podiums. And go on to question number 4, worth 7.7 questions left. Oh, you've got to run as well, Apodo. That's all right. Have a good day, my dude. Good to see you. Thanks for playing. Question number 7. Take a look at this. Also called Denali and found in Alaska, what is the tallest mountain in the United States? To my shame, I did not know this one. No, me neither, Puzzle Down. You'd think that would be something that should just trip off the tongue, but apparently not. Certainly wasn't for me. 7 players attempting this one. It's a Jeopardy chestnut. Aha. So if you're a Jeopardy fan, maybe you'll know this. Correct answer is Mount McKinley. Mount McKinley is the right answer. Oh, Toot and Lupine, those should have been condoned. Mount McKinley, yeah. And Mount McKinley. There you go. Take that pip off you. Yeah, I know that now, but I wouldn't have known at the time. Very well played to Zeus, Psychospace, and Dev banking out some points there. Dev and Psychospace neck and neck, both banking 16, taking them both up to 41. Zeus banking out the 10, taking them up to 61. Let's reset the podiums. We've got Lupine, Mark, Toot, and Pyropygmy are now 1 away. Big Manarin, Prug, Shapes, and Puzzle Dan are 2 away. We've still got Tabstop, Cetra, and Salem all looking for 1 as well. Question number 5, worth 9 points. Take a look at this. The inventor of the shot known as the Dill Scoop, Tilla Karatn Dilshan, was a former player of international cricket for which Asian island country? Tilakaratna, possibly? Tilakaratna Dilshan was a former player of international cricket for which Asian island country? A few Pavlovs in there, hopefully to help you along the way. Toot, Lupine, Mark, and Pyro sitting this one out. Likewise, everyone in the lobby. Big Manarin, Prug, Shapes, and Puzzle Dan giving it a go. The correct answer is Sri Lanka. West Indies, I don't think it's the same thing. Sri Lanka, multinational state. Sub-region North America, very much a different country. Excuse my Windy's a long way. Excuse my my geographical ignorance there. Puzzle Dan, you're going to earn yourself an extra pip. Big Manarin, Prugs, and Shapes, you join Toot, Mark, Lupine, and Pyro on requiring 1. Let's reset the podiums. 5 questions remain at this point. 11 points for this next one. Is this the one that you're going to go? Is this the one you're going to get out on, so to speak? Sorry, Ash. Once the stream. Good luck. Question 6. Have a look. A rebellion in the US against the tax in 1794 had a name shared by what alcoholic beverage? This one's worth 11 points if you give me a right answer. Toot and Mark baking hay while the sun shines. They've decided this is the one to get out on. To bank on. Here is the... Nobody told me there'd be alcohol. Oh, I'm sorry, Zeus. Oh, we could have had such joy. Remember that tea doesn't contain alcohol. The correct answer is whiskey. Either spelling would have been acceptable. Yes. Oh, you missed the 18th century history question. Bad luck effrontery. Toot and Mark banking out on that. Toot banking 24, Mark banking 27, but they both finish up on 74 at the end of that round for them. So what Big Manarin, Lupine, Prugs, Shapes, Pyropygmy all on 1. Puzzle Dan still needing 3. Let's reset the podiums. Cetra and Salem still needing the 1. There are 4 questions remaining. Puzzle Dan, you can't afford any more wrong answers at this point. Another wrong answer and you won't be able to bank. Good luck. Question number 7 for 13 points. Take a look at this. Kaminomichi is another name for which Japanese-based religion? Big Manarin trying to make a bid for freedom. Cetra's going to try and make a bid for freedom. Lupine's going to try and make a bid for freedom. Just the 3 trying to escape on this question. The correct answer is... It's Shinto. Shinto and Cetra banking out 26 points there in the lobby game. Very well played. Lupine also banking out 26. Big Manarin banking out 33. Very well done. Taking you up to 86. That's a good score there, Big Manarin. Prug, Shapes, Pyropygmy still requiring 1. Puzzle Dan, you are requiring all 3 at this point. Let's reset the podiums. Got to give me a right answer here, Puzzle Dan, abstention or wrong answer, and you get nothing for the round. Good luck. Question number 8. 15 points. Have a look at this. 4-digit answer needed, for example, 1990. California, Minnesota, and Oregon were all admitted to the Union in which decade? 4 numbers and then an S. I can't overrule it. California, Minnesota, and Oregon were all admitted to the Union in which decade? Puzzle Dan is giving it a go. Sorry, that question caught me off guard. I forgot I'd put the extra bit in there. I should have 4-digit answer plus S would have been even more to pars in that, but... Did you get it? Puzzle Dan's giving it a go. Sandbox properly. Now we get to the hard questions. 1850s, you were wrong anyway. 1969 was not the right answer. No, 1850s is what we wanted, which means, Puzzle Dan, there aren't enough questions left for you to bank, so I'm afraid you get nothing for the round. Let's reset the podiums. Prugs, Shapes, and Pyropygmy, you've got to get 1 of the next 2. You can't afford a wrong answer. 17 points, so if you can bank out here for this question, good luck. Here it is. When translated into English, unity is strength is the motto of which Asian country? You're going to try it here, or you're going to wait for question 10? Prugs is going to give it a go, as is Pyro. Shapes is going to wait for question 10, as is Salem Stowaway. Best of luck. The correct answer is Malaysia. Malaysia. North Korea and Thailand, both incorrect. Very bad luck, Pyropygmy and Prugs. I'm afraid you get nothing for the round. Shapes saying would have been wrong, so you get 1 more bite of the cherry on question 10. Let's reset the podiums. Shapes and Salem Right answer required here if you want to bank your points. 19 points available for this question if you can get it, along with any other points you've accumulated. Good luck. Here's question 10. Which American mathematician, known for his proofs that the continuum hypothesis and the axiom of choice are independent from Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory, was also awarded the Fields Medal in 1966? Apologies for the misspelling of medal. Salem sitting this one out. Shapes is giving it a go. Best of luck. The correct answer is Paul Cohen, not Nash. A good a guess as any. Paul Cohen is what we will answer after there. Those are words. They are indeed. This is one I thought that's a really hard question, but difficulty is subjective. I think that was particularly hard, but it was fairly friendly up until that point. But unfortunately, Shapes, it's not going to be any points for you this round. And that is the end of round 4. Let's reset the podiums and check out the scores. Ooh. Second row, best row always. How are you still second? Don't know how it's happened, but Big Man Aaron is in pole position on 86. 2 to Mark are tied in second on 74. Lupine's in third on 73. Zeus on 61. Proogs and Dev and Cyclespace all on 41. Shapes just behind on 39. Clyde's got 33. Puzzle Down on 8. Pyro Pygmy on 6. But it is still anyone's game. Innis currently leading the lobby on 77. What could happen, though, as we go to round number 5? Round 5 is the big finish. Because of course it is. Category for the big finish will be given, for example, art. When prompted, whisper a bid to Persephone's Twitch bot. Bid any amount of points from 10 up to your current score. If you've got fewer than 10, you won't be able to bid any more. You won't be able to bid at all, and you'll be given a default bid of 10 when the time expires. When the question appears, whisper your answer to the bot. Correct answer wins you your points. Correct answer wins you your bid. Wrong answer loses you your bid. Simple as that. One question in the round. Technical maximum of 250 available. Not quite as much as all that today, but it's basically Final Jeopardy. Big Man Aaron could potentially double up to 172 in this round if he's feeling ballsy and wants to go for it. The timer goes at half speed in this round. Oh, thank you for reminding me that I need to fix rich text. I'll add that to the to-do list in a minute. Yeah, so the timer in this round goes at half speed, so it'll say 10 seconds, but it'll actually be 20. When it pings you in the chat, say 5 seconds, it's actually 10. It was just the easiest way of getting around the problem of giving you more time to answer on this final round. So, have a look at the scores. Remember, points equal pennies in this game as well. So, do you want to go for a nice safe bet? Do you want to try and preserve as many pennies as possible? Or do you want to go for glory and try and get a higher position? Because, of course, it depends how your other fellow competitors get on. Or do you want to try and go for some records and some big scores and big pennies as well? The choice is, of course, yours. That in a minute. And the category, anything from 10 up to your current score. The big finish category this week is... So, what is the name of this book again? Bidding is still the standard 15 seconds, so do get a bid in. Do get a bid in. Okay, handful of players not getting a bid, so they will be given the default of 10. You have now got 30 seconds. Get ready for the big finish question. Presumably a maths textbook. Let's find out. Good luck to you all. The big finish question is... It's about this small fruit seed, right, with a lot of wonga, yeah, who falls in love with an electronic Italian star, okay? Bit of a cryptic one to finish off. Puzzle Dan's having a go. 10 seconds. Last couple of seconds then. Mark and Big Man Aaron sitting out of this one. If it's a typo, I can still condone it. Now cut that out. So, small fruit seed with a lot of wonga who falls in love with an electronic Italian star. It is quite a famous book. It is a book I'm sure you'll have heard of. Let me cue up my factoid on this one. The correct answer is... Great Expectations. Innis and Tabstop both getting the right answer. Innis getting 20 points, Tabstop getting 24. What is that going to do to the leaderboard? We'll have to find out in just a minute. So, a small fruit seed, which is a pip with a lot of wonga, he gets money, and falls in love with an electronic Italian star. Electronic as in E. Italian star, Stella. Estella. So it's a nice... did the right bid tabs. Did I? Whether it was in time, we'll have to see. Just type the Big Finish tabs and welcome to the stream, my dude. And it's Sportsy as well. I see you cropped up at some point in the chat. Hope you're well. Didn't accept my big... yes, tried to. You can't wager 0. No, minimum of 10, Dev. It's not like Jeopardy. You have to put something into the pot on this one. So, let's go through the answers one at a time and see what you said. Starting with Pyro Picnic, came in on 6. Gave the answer The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Good guess, but unfortunately not the right answer. You're going to lose 10 points. So you got the minimum, Dev. Moving on to Puzzle Dan, our incumbent champion, started with 8. Grapes over off, I don't know, good guess, not the one. You're going to lose 10 points. Finishing on -2. Clive of Legend, we come to you, starting with 33. Could you fathom out the puzzle? House of Lees by by Mark Z. Danielewski. You're one of 2 other people I've heard of that has heard of that book. The other being my friend Adam. I've not read it myself, but it's apparently very weird. Bit of a niche book, but not the right answer. Kudos. You've not read it. Okay, fair enough. My friend Adam has. He said it's very good, but not the right answer, I'm afraid. You're going to lose 33 points, finishing with what you started with, but thank you very much for playing. Moving on to Shapes. Started with 39. What did you wager? Oh, you wagered Bleak House, which is not the right answer. How many points did you actually wager? 15, taking you down to 24. Moving on to Cycle Space. Started with 41. What did you say? James of the Giant Peach. Small fruit seed. Good a guess as any. Not the right answer. How many points did you lose? Just the 10, the minimum, taking you down to 31, currently with the lead. Moving on to Dev. What did you say? Again, James of the Giant Peach. Not the right answer, and I think we know you bid the minimum. Taking you down to 31 as well. Nearly got it. Head was still gone after. Oh, no. Oh, no, Shapes. So, could have had such joy. Let's move on to Proogs. It started with 41. What did you say? No idea. Not the right answer. You're going to lose 21 points, taking you back down to 20. Moving into the upper echelons then. Zeus, currently on 61. What did you say? Romeo and Juliet. Not the right answer. You're going to lose minimum of 10, taking you down to 51, currently with the lead. Lupine next, currently on 73. What did you say? James and the Giant Peach. 3 people going for James and the Giant Peach. Not the right answer. You're going to lose 24, taking you down to 49, putting you into 2nd place at the moment. But we've got the top row to look at. Mark, who also started on 74. What did you say? No answer given. How many points are you going to lose? 54, taking you back down to 20. Bad luck. Toot, also on 74. What did you say? Great Expectations. That is the right answer. We have got a correct answer, and you are going to win. Yes, I forgive your typo. Phonetically plausible. 20 points, taking you up to 94, just shy of the 100. But you are currently in the lead. It all comes down to Big Man Aaron, currently on 86. What did you say? Didn't get an answer in. Out of time. Did you know it, Big Man Aaron? Did you know it? Did you get to the answer? Had you worked it out just late? You had, devastation. How many points did you lose? 70. Oh no! Tumbling back down to 16 points, which means at the end of a very exciting game of Google That, 3rd place goes to Lupin with 49. 2nd place goes to Zeus with 51. But our winner with 94 is now cut that out. And Tapsot takes the victory in the lobby with a nice round, 100 points. Very well played. Have multiple GGs from me. And well done, Tapsot, breaching 100, just pipping in as to the post 97, Cetra 47, Apodo 40, GRs and 34, Effrontery and Salem getting 9. Of course, I will give you points equal to the number of pennies you've got, providing you have got more than 0. If you haven't got more than 0, then I'm afraid I won't. Toot, I think that completes your medal cabinet. I think this was the last game you didn't have a medal in. Is this your... I think, I might be wrong, let me just check. Yes, Toot, you did not have a Google That medal. You have now, you've got the gold. Very well played. Yeah, so it's like, game night, completed it, mate. I've just got a phone call, I should be right back with you. Hello? Sorry. Yes, that was that's the new managing agent of the flat who I need to talk to about a tenant. Cool. Yeah, so Toots, there you go. Gold medal. Have you not got tick queue? I'm sure you do have tick queue. Have you not got tick queue? Yeah, you've got 3 gold medals in tick queue, actually. Yeah, there we go. Very well played to you all. Hope you've had fun. And of course, points equals pennies. I think I've corrected the bug where it duplicates entries. I guess we'll find out when I update the system in a little while. I was going to do a show me the pupper at the end. A proper show me the pupper on big camera before we wrap up. So, you've not won drip feed yet. Okay, yeah. So I need to keep inventing games, or the abyss actually. So if I keep inventing games, then Toot can never have a complete metal cabinet. I'll wrap it up. I'll put the camera on, and then we'll see if we can find someone to raid. Not really anyone online at the moment. Let me roll the credits and add those pennies on for you, and then I'll go and get the pupper to fully wrap things up. But congratulations to Toot, you are our champion. And yes, I fixed the problem where the lobby persists. I have fixed that. No, Zeus. No, you don't have to go and do some work. It's a lie. Let's flip over to Just Cam, which won't be working just yet. Let's stop the game. Data has been written to drive. Let's refresh the app. Let's give you another bonus of 10. Let's go to OBS and activate the flush cam. Activate, there we go. And let's disable that. And here we go. There's a proper show me the pupper. You've been working all this time. There's a proper show me the pupper for you, Proogs. I can mark that as completed now. You've got double. One on small cam and one on big cam. Google version of winning lines. Yeah, isn't he just the sweetest? Oh, okay, I don't want to break your leg. Oh, Dexter, I love you so much. What's going on with your ear? Yes, he's so small. You're getting a bit big, actually, for show me the pupper. You're going to be too big soon, won't you? Oh, a big yawn. Oh, and I can't even. Hello, gorgeous boy. Yes. How old is he now? 17 weeks? 16, 17 weeks. So, yeah, around about 4 months. Aren't you? Are you 4 months old? August, September, October. Yeah, you're about 4 months. Oh, the biggest yawn in the world. Hello, Molly the Whippet. Yes, very small doggo. Very small doggo. Still small and enthusiastic, and he's still all mouths, aren't you? Yeah, you'd eat my infinity stones given half a chance, and then you'd be like superhero dog. Be super dog. Oh, super dog. Yes, you're so gorgeous. Anyway, that is going to be it from Happy Hour. Thank you so much for joining me. I always love a bit of a happy hour trivia blast in the afternoon, so thanks very much if you've been able to join me. What's going on the rest of the week? Well, we have got Bash here tomorrow with 1,000 heartbeats. Let me try and do a shout out for Bash, AT_BASH. Oh, are you licking my microphone now? Good boy. Go give Ash a follow. It's 1,000 heartbeats tomorrow night, Friday the 12th of November at 8 p.m. I'm going to be back on Saturday with double buzz off and double red herrings. Very much looking forward to that, including a pack of my own, one of my own red herrings packs, and Cycle Space doing the other one. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Tuesday next week, more buzz off and a double episode of That Is the Question. Which again has got one of my packs and a pack from Lewis and Quizzle, I think is the other. Bash has got winning lines on Wednesday the 17th. And one of the very last happy hours next week, because happy hour is going to be taking a break in Double Buzz Off Extra Annoyed. Happy hour is going to be going away for a bit in season 6, just because it's so sporadic and stuff with dog and things at the moment, and new house and family and things. It's not always one I can maintain. So I may do the odd spontaneous one, but I'm not actually scheduling any happy hour for season 6. So, but next week we've got, well, you know, new family, not new family, but new house, new puppy. He is new family, I suppose, and just general family stuff. It's yeah. So happy hour will be taking a break in in Season 6. But we have got Danger Zone 2 at Happy Hour next week, as written by Matt the Ref. Actually, I need to chase Matt a little bit for it, so we've still not had it in yet. But I'm sure that will be forthcoming before next week. There will be one more Happy Hour towards the end of the season, into December. Yes, Wrigley Puppy. Yes, Wrigley Puppy. Yeah, we'll look forward to that next week. So that's what you've got coming up. Loads of things to look forward to. I got to go and take this Wrigley Puppy out for a little wee, and probably for a run around the garden, which will be fun. Hey, thank you all so very much for joining me once again. It's been great having you here. I hope you've enjoyed playing Google That. Let's stop that bonus right there as well for the end of the stream. And all being well, I will see you on Saturday for Buzz Off and Red Herrings, or possibly around on Ashes tomorrow. Until then, be safe and splendid and marvellous to each other as ever. Have a great rest of the afternoon and rest of the week. And until next time, take care. Peace out. And a very good afternoon to you all.